Hello, hello, hello. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good again, thanks. Thanks for tuning in here. Just wanted to share a message with you. Most of you know me in this channel through real estate. I'm going to share a story with you today to shed a little light on me and power of real estate. I grew up the prodigy of a ranch child. Grew up on a ranch. I knew horses, I knew cattle, I knew sheep, I knew livestock, I knew wildlife, I knew land management, I knew how to build a fence, all the good things that come along with being a ranch kid. When I was a teenager, my parents had an opportunity to buy a ranch, the neighbor's ours, adjacent, and that was about a 3,000 acre ranch. And they had an opportunity to buy it and expand our footprint and provide an opportunity for myself or somebody else to stay behind and work the ranch alongside of them. That purchase never happened for my family. They looked at it, they analyzed it, went through the motions, and concluded that buying that ground could never pay for itself. That ranch sold. It was in the $300,000 range. Or not, actually sold for less than that, but the gist of this is 300,000 for a soft number. Fast forward 30 years. Sitting behind me is a house that I fixed up, remodeled, rehabbed, and we're going to make this house a better home for somebody. It sits on a 1/4 acre lot in city limits. I'm selling it for over $350,000 when it sells. That's the power of real estate, everybody. It may not pencil out now, but it will in the future. Sometimes you overpay and you let the market catch up. Sometimes you got to look at the big picture and be like, is this a short-term hold or a long-term hold? Is this for my family or not? The reality is, as you all well know, I don't spend a lot of time on the ranch. I'm in town. I work in town with my real estate office, but I'm out in the country selling properties for other people. And we sell in town, we sell out of town, we sell commercial, industrial, like income producing, whatever. Like we, the company, understand all facets of real estate and how to help our customers. But the reality is, you all know that I'm not on the ranch every day. And I'm not saying that buying that ranch, maybe that was a good idea to pass on that ranch 30 years ago. But I'm also here to tell you that it's worth a whole lot more today than it was back then. And even today, if you throw it on paper, it ain't going to pay for itself. Cattle alone won't pay for it. That hasn't changed. Honestly, the folks that are buying this house, they're going to have to work at least one job to pay for it if they have a mortgage. Well, I know they got a mortgage. They're getting a mortgage. So at least one person in that household's got to have a job, pay for it, if not two. The famous Robert Kiyosaki would say that house behind me, when they buy it, is more of a liability than an asset. And that part's true until it's paid off. Because somebody's got to get up and go to work every day to pay for that thing. And this house, as it sits, has no ability to produce passive income. You have to get up and go to work. And then you have to write a check or do your electronic payment to pay the mortgage. So until that thing's paid off, that's going to be a liability. And the funny thing about real estate is part of it's an asset and part of it's a liability. They'll be on a fixed mortgage, and so now they know their rent's not going to go up, it's actually going to go down every month. That interest payment portion of their payment will go down every month. That means their rent payment's going down every month. But as long as they are paying interest on a mortgage, they're paying rent to whoever's selling them the mortgage. Now, the reality is they get to pay a little bit on principal every month as well. That's the asset side. So not very many assets in this world will fall in both columns. Owning a house does. Owning real estate does. And at the same time, over the course of time, it's going to appreciate. Now, there are ups and downs in the real estate market. I get it. I've seen them. I've been in the dips. I've been in the troughs. I've been in the peaks. There are ebbs and flows in the real estate market, and that's okay. There's corrections on both sides of the line. So just a little snapshot, and of course I'm sharing a little bit of my history with you over the course of 30 years, from when I was a teenage boy to now. The reality is, for some of you watching this, that might sound like a long time, but I don't consider myself half expired. I got a lot of life left in me. You can probably do a lot more if you just put your mind to it. I know I'm trying. All of us got a little different path, and that's all right. But I wanted to share that with you because the power of real estate, 30 years ago, you could have bought a 3,000 acre ranch with the same money that you're going to have to buy this house with today. That ranch back then, just like today, has got passive income on it. You're able to grow livestock, have a little ag tourism business, wildlife business, whatever. This house, there's no passive income, and that's just the reality of it. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. This house, fixing this house and rehabbing it, and looking back, I'm always looking back in the mirror to see where I've come from and where I'm going, so I can see where I'm going in the future. And this house put a lot of things in perspective for me, not only from the construction side and what the cost of materials are these days versus what they were maybe 5 years ago. That's always seems to be kind of ticking up. But looking back further, 30 years, 3,000 acre ranch looks pretty good. And as a wise man once told me, I don't need to own all the land. I just need to own what's next to me. I don't need to own as far as I can see. I just need to own the place next to me. And I believe that to be true, especially if you're in the ranching or farming business. It can be true if you're in the business owning commercial properties too. It can be true if you're in the business owning houses as rentals for passive income. It can be true for a lot of us in the real estate business in different facets, and that's all right. But I think that man that shared that with me is 100% true, or he's 100% accurate. I don't need to own as far as I can see. I just need to own what's next to me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of different tune on things that are happening in my world, and hopefully you got something out of that. If you're new, subscribe, like, get the notifications. We got a good lineup of properties coming up for sale here in the near future, so excited to showcase those for you, and you can share those with your friends as well. Anyway, I'm Jason Walker. Catch you on the next video. Talk to you later.